So earlier this week, whilst I'm on this thing, someone I followed for years called Manisha, she does videos for the student room, if you don't know who she is, was accepted into medical school. And that is amazing. She did, she applied first time round for 2017 entry, I believe. She missed her grades. She needed an AAA, and I think she got a BBB in her A-levels. So she missed her offer, but she was offered her backup, which wasn't what she wanted to do. So she took a gap year and redid some of her A-level exams, and she applied again last year. Why are you flashing at me? I don't like being flashed at. How about? Laptop, not person. Yeah, so she applied again for last year for 2018 entry, and she needed an A-star AA grade, and she was 3 marks, I believe 3 marks off an A-star in one of her grades. Initially 6 marks, but was remarked and then got 3 marks off, and again missed her offer. And my heart just broke for her because she was that close, just that close. 3 little marks, 6 little marks can just do that. It's crazy. So she was then offered a biomedical sciences degree at St. George's, I believe. And she initially accepted that with the idea that she'd had with them that she would then transition straight into medicine from that. But she realised she didn't want to do that. That wasn't the degree for her. She didn't want to do that. And now she had 3 solid A's in A-level. And so she reapplied again for entry this year in September, and she received an invite for an interview, I believe, at Sheffield, Southampton and Bristol. And when was it? Let me have a look on my phone because I have no idea where I even am this week. 4 days ago, she received an offer from Bristol, unconditional. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So it's not Sheffield, Bristol. That was Bristol. She was not rejected. She was put on a wait list or a reserves list for Sheffield. She's now got a Bristol offer and is waiting for an offer from Southampton, or a rejection or a wait list or whatever's going to happen. Hopefully she gets accepted, because I know that when she applied first time round, she did get 3 interviews first time round. Or was it 4? I think it was 3, because Bristol outright just rejected her anyway. So yeah, she had an offer from Southampton, which she, I believe, found. I can't quite remember because it's been a while since I watched those videos. And so she is waiting for a decision, I think, from Southampton now, which I assume she'll probably take if she got it from there, because she wanted to go to Southampton anyway. Yeah, so she's got an unconditional offer, which means regardless of whatever else happens this year, in September-October, she's going to be starting med school. And that is just amazing, because she had to fight so hard for it. It didn't just land in her lap. It must be a pretty epic feeling. I just feel like everything was set against you. If you fail your A-levels, you kind of think to yourself, if I fail my A-levels, these are my options. Different career choice, or a different degree and then do post-grad, which is stressful anyway, because how are you gonna afford to do a course? You have to pay for the first year, I believe, yourself, or part of the first year. I'm not quite sure how it works, because I've not really looked into grad med, to be fair. And this is such an amazing story, because she has proved that it can work, you know. And before, loads and loads and loads of medical schools would say, we don't accept resits. I need to take my inhaler, I'm sorry. Yeah, we don't take resits for A levels. And there was loads of them, strictly it would say no resits. And now there's so many, like, I don't know, but she applied this year to Sheffield, Bristol, Southampton, and I think maybe King's. I'm not sure where else she applied. Can't remember, but she's on the student room, Manisha, where she explains all of these little things. And I just think, or you've been rejected or waitlisted and you're feeling disheartened, just know that it's possible. Just don't give up. 3 years is a long time, but she made it happen. She made it happen. And she had to resit her A-level exams. Some of them, I think she resat 9 of them. But she did so well. And so there's always hope, and there's always something you can do. And that's it, really. I just wanted to talk about that. I never thought, when I started looking into med schools a while ago now, that if A-levels didn't work out the first time around, that there would be any choice but to do a grad med course. There's nothing wrong with grad med courses. I feel like people go there from all sorts. Like, they've done physics and now they're like, oh, physics exposed me to this, or they did biology and now they're exposed to parts of medicine, you know. There's so many ways of people doing it, or they just didn't get the grades, which is quite popular. So yeah, it just reinforces the fact that it can happen, and resits will be accepted by places, and that's amazing for other people and reassuring for people too. Yeah, when I saw her post, I was like, yes, I just kind of screamed. Just really reassuring for people, and I feel like it's going to give a lot of people hope. And massive well done to her. She had someone on her student room, I believe, video, and they were like, why have you given this waste of this failure even a platform, and basically said she'd never amount to nothing and she's not good enough and blah blah blah. And I wrote back to them and basically said, look, you know, obviously you've never failed at something in your lifetime, but your time will come and it will bite you in the arse, and when it does, I hope someone tells you you're a failure. And it's not nice. Just be humble, people. Just because it fell in your lap doesn't mean that every year in med school is going to fall in your lap. Doesn't mean when you're a doctor things are going to fall in your lap. You will make a mistake and you will fail, and when that happens to you, if it hasn't already, it's going to hurt like hell. Just be nice. Don't be an asshole. So yeah, for her to now get an offer and be able to say to that person, who's laughing now? Like, slay. That's all I can say. So anyway, I'm going to probably go to bed in a minute. I need to sort my face out first. And that is all I really wanted to say. Have a nice day. Bye.